Good morning, children. We have seen the last lesson, last period, our sense organ, our body, our sense organs, bones and muscles. Okay, first I am telling one small recap and that part. Our body. Our body is a wonderful machine and that made up of many body parts that work together and keep us healthy. Each body part perform a specific function. Already on that day I am telling. Okay, so for example, for eyes, our sense organs. Our body has 5 sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, eyes, ears, nose, tongue and our skin. Okay, already I am telling that each body part is work together and make a different activities. Eyes is used to see the things, ears is used to hear music, our nose is used to smell flowers or food items, tongue is used to taste the food, our skin is used to feel. Okay, and that our skin is the biggest sense organ in our body. Okay, which is the biggest sense organ in our body? Our skin is the biggest sense organ in our body. Okay, and then next one, on that day we have seen bones. There are 206 bones in our body, and then the bones are hard to touch. The bones give shape and support to our body, and then that inside the muscles bones are present. Some food items is helps to maintain the bones become stronger. That is that milk, cheese, yogurt is used to keep our bones become stronger. And then that muscles is soft to touch. Muscles are attached to all the bones, cover all the bones, and then our body has more than 600 muscles. Our body has more than 600 muscles. That muscles are attached to the bones and that bones are move easily, allow stretching and bending, everything that muscles are used to attach to the bone. And then some food items are keep us healthy in our muscles, grow healthy and strong. So that food items are pulses, chicken, meat and egg. Okay, so yesterday we have seen these 3 topics, our sense organ, bones and muscles. Now I am asking some questions in this topic. Okay, how many sense organ in our body? There are 5 sense organs in our body. What are they? Eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin. Which is the biggest sense organ in our body? Our skin is the biggest sense organ. Okay, our skin is cover all over the body, hold the body. And then how many bones in our body? 206 bones in our body. Can you understand, children? Yeah. Okay, which one is give shape and support to our body? Our bones are give shape and support to our body. Okay, how many muscles are in our body? There are more than 600 muscles in our body. Okay, that muscles are, which one is the biggest muscles in our body? Our tongue is the strongest muscle. Okay, which is the strongest muscle in our body? Our tongue is the strongest muscle in our body. Okay, I hope all of you understand this topic very well. Can you understand this topic well, ma? It's okay. Okay, children. Now I am going to teach a new topic about posture. Okay, today we will learn posture. Do you know what is the meaning of posture? Posture is the meaning of position. What is the meaning of posture? Position. Okay, next one, posture. What is the definition of posture? Posture is the way we position our body, sit, stand and walk. Okay, what is the meaning of position? Posture. Posture is the way posture is the way we move our body while sitting, standing and then walking. We position our body while sitting, standing and moving or walking. That good posture is the important to maintain a healthy mind and our body. Okay, what is the good posture? What's the help of the good posture? The good posture is helps our healthy mind and our body. We can maintain a correct posture. Our body is aligned in a good condition with itself, aligned with itself. This booster is encourage our self-confidence. Okay, for example, that one boy is fat, another one boy is very thin. Both of them make playing. Okay, which one is play fastly? Which boy is very thin and straight, so that boy is playing well. Another one, that fat body boy is easily he tired because of that unwanted fats are deposited in his body. So whenever our body is fit, so they are all get a more chance and then get a good mark or success more. And then next one, that posture is the good posture is avoid some common problems such as that neck pain, back pain, headache and fatigue. Okay, fatigue means what? Anybody know that word fatigue? Tiredness. Okay, if we follow the good posture, we avoid these common problems. What are the common problems of good posture? That is the tiredness and then headache, neck pain, body pain. Okay, ma? Can you understand, children? Okay, so what do you mean by posture? Posture is the way we can position our body while sitting, standing and moving. Okay, we have followed the good posture. We maintain our healthy mind and body. And then next one is the examples of posture. We can position our body while sitting, standing and moving. Okay, so what is the meaning of posture? That is the position. Fatigue means what? Tiredness. Alignment means what? That arrangement in a straight line. Alignment means what? Arrangement in a straight line. Okay, ma. Next, now we have seen that what is that? What do you mean by the posture? Okay, in my next topic, tips to maintain a good posture. Okay, tips to maintain a good posture. Okay. Okay, what are the tips to maintain a good posture? That first one is the sitting posture. Okay, that first one is the sitting posture. Sit up straight, your backbone, your back aligned with the back of the chair. Okay, you are always sitting in the chair, your backbone align means arrangement in a straight line. Okay, your backbones are arranged in a straight line. So when you are sitting in the chair, you are sit straight and then your backbone are aligned with the back of the chair. Okay, so that is a good posture of the sitting. Okay, good posture, this type of posture you have helps to make your backbone strong and avoid backache. Okay, some of them having lot of back pain. Okay, so your posture is wrong, you have affected in these problems. So you must follow the good posture. When you are sitting in the chair, you are sit correctly. Okay, avoid slouching or leaning forward. Some of them always sitting slouching. Slouching means bend. Okay, slouching means what? Okay, some of them always sitting in the classroom or sitting in the sitting on the chair. This like only sit. Okay, this is slouching. This is not a good posture. Okay, you don't like this type. If you are sitting this like this slouching or leaning forward, some of them always lie down on the desk. So that is not a good posture. So you are all affected in your backbone. Okay, so you must follow this good posture. How can we sit in the correct posture? Sitting in the chair, sitting on the chair, we have sit straight. Our backbone is always back of the chair, always with the back of the chair. And then avoid the slouching. Whenever you are all sitting on the chair, you avoid slouching and leaning forward. Okay, yeah. So this is the sitting posture. Next one, I am going to next posture. Next one is the standing posture. Okay, next one is the standing posture. In a perfect standing posture, in your school assembly, some of them stand this like, some of them stand. This is a correct position? No. When you are going to assembly, you are stand straight. In the perfect stand posture is the walk, the standing straight, your head up, chin up, and then your chest out, and then your feet are get together, your feet together. Okay, this is a standing position. Okay, ma. Now once again I am telling what is the sitting posture. That sitting posture, when you sit straight up, sit straight, and then your back aligned with the back of the chair. When you stand in the assemblies or anywhere, you stand this like. Okay, your chest out, and then your chin up, and then your shoulder is this like. Okay, your feet also feet together. This is a correct standing posture. Okay, this makes helps you stand for a long time without pain. Okay, some of them are affected in a leg pain. Okay, so your standing posture is wrong. You are all affected in a leg pain or knee pain. Okay, so you must follow the good posture. How can we stand? Wherever we are all stand, you are all standing in a good posture. Okay, next I am going to walking posture. Next one is the walking posture. In a walking posture, is a good standing posture is an example and simply an extension of a standing is a good posture. Okay, when you walk you are all stand, just extension means just anyone is added. Okay, so another one is that walk smartly. Okay, walk smartly with your head up. Okay, when you are going to walk, your head up and then your shoulder back, your chest out, and then your eyes looking straightly. Okay, this is a walking good posture. When you are walk smartly and then your head up, your chest out, and then your shoulder back. Okay, this is a good walking posture. Avoid pushing your head forward. Okay, ma. Next one. This walking posture helps to balance your body while walking. Continuously you are taking this exercise. This is one of the exercise. You are taking this exercise, your body while balance. Okay, this is a walking posture. This is a good, maintain the good posture. Okay, tips to maintain a good posture. First one is the sitting posture. When you are sitting on the chair, you sit straight and then your backbone is aligned, otherwise your backbone is attached to the back of the chair. Okay, and then standing posture. When you stand, your chest out, your chin up, and then feet together. And then walking position. When you walk, your head up, and then your shoulder back, your chest out, and then this like your head, shoulder out, shoulder back, head out, and then eyes looking straight. Okay, the walking is you are all doing the regular walking. You have balance your body. Okay, while walking you have balance your body, and then we should follow the good posture, maintain a good posture in our day-to-day life activities. It makes us look smart. Okay, each and everyone is like to a smart body, smart. So we are all must follow the good postures. When you are walk, sit and stand, and at the same time sleeping time also, you are all use the correct posture. And then that we should do that regular exercise. That regular exercise also give a good condition, fit and healthy to our body. Okay, once again I am telling what do you mean by the posture? Posture is the way we can position our body. We can position our body while sitting, standing, and moving. What is the importance of posture? What is the importance of posture? The importance of posture to maintain a healthy mind and body. And then what are the tips to maintain a good posture? There is the sitting posture, standing posture, and then walking posture. Whenever you are all using this posture, wherever you are all standing, walking, running, this time you must use the good posture. So that only we have follow and then get a good body condition. So I hope all of you understand this topic very well. So you have follow this ways also, that good posture also. Okay students, I hope next class we will see another one topic.